Welcome everyone. So today we're looking at creating a collage using H5P on WordPress. Very simple, not much that goes into it. All it does is it creates kind of just a collage of pictures. You can choose the style, you can choose different templates, but there isn't any interactivity. You can't click on them, you can't go through them. It's just a way to display pictures. You can use it in an interactive book, or you can just use it on your website to display images that you want. Let's take a look at how we can create a collage using H5P. Let's get started creating a collage using H5P on WordPress. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your H5P content and you want to add a new activity, and from the module list you want to select collage. If it's not installed, you can click on get, install it, and then click on it to start creating your collage. So we'll give our collage a title, and the next part we have to choose our layout. So this is just one picture, two pictures, so you choose the template or the style that you want to add. So for our example, you can see as you switch it changes down here as well. For our example, let's choose 4 pictures. Let's choose this one here. So what I can do now is I can start adding my images. So let me add my first image here, and this is a smiley face. It says you can pan the images around by dragging them. You can also select an image and then use the plus or minus key on your keyboard to zoom in, or simply hold down the Z control while moving your mouse. So you can hold control so let's hold Z and zoom in, zoom out. But you also have the controls right here, so you can zoom out, zoom into the images. You can also just grab it and move it around. So the one thing that this collage does is it crops your images. It doesn't really resize them to fit into the boxes, but it crops your images. So the first option here is to change the image, the second option to zoom out, third option zoom in, and the last option is to add the alternative text and the hover text. This is a face. Alright, still there. Let me add the rest of the images here. So the second picture, I've got some grapefruits here. You can see I can move them around. I can zoom in, I can zoom out. Let's just put it like this. Third image. This is an image of a mobile phone, and again I can move it around and I can zoom in or zoom out. Let's just zoom in here and get rid of the frame. And the last picture, I'll add the picture of a horse, and I can move it around up and down. I can also zoom in. So let me zoom in here. Alright, so this is good here now. So this is what our collage will look like. What we can do is we can also change the spacing. So that is the space between the images. So if I put it all the way up to 20, you see there's a lot of space between images now. Or I can go down to 0. There is no space between the pictures, and it just looks like tiles. And what we can do is we can also change the height of the pictures or the frames. So if we go extreme and we go up to 1.5, you see that the height is a lot longer now. You see that this mobile almost shows all of it. But you can see that the images are resized and they get bigger. I don't want to do that. I want, let's see, maybe 1. That's too big. Let's go for 8. I'm not exactly sure what the measurement units that they're using here. 80 what? Can't be 80 pixels. And the last one, we have a frame. You can add a frame around your collage. So you can no frame. The other one is the same as the spacing. So since our spacing is 0, we won't have a frame. But if we put our spacing at, say, 2, there will also be a frame around that is the same size as the space, which is 2. But I don't want a frame. I'll put it at 0, and that's it. There's nothing else you can do. Let's take a look and see what this looks like. Let me not display the toolbars. Let me just move this right here. Let me center the face, and the horse looks good there. And let's create it and take a look at what it looks like. Alright, so this is our collage here. We have 4 images. Let me go back very quickly and let me just add some spacing. I think it looks nicer with the spacing, especially if the background is white. Let's see, 5. Alright, that looks fine. Let me update. Alright, let's take the shortcode to put it on our website, and we add a new post or a new page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new post. And let me call this 29 and call it a collage. And you want to add a new block, and this block should be a shortcode block. So this is our shortcode block, and we're going to paste our shortcode, and then we're going to publish our post. And then we're going to view our post to see what it looks like. There you go. We have our collage here. Not very interactive. It's just basically to showcase any images that you have. Just images. Yeah, not much interactivity going on here, just for displaying purposes, but it could be added into an interactive workbook, or you can use it on your website if you want to display some photos. You can't click on the photos to actually look at the full versions of them, but they're just kind of there. Alright, that's it. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know in the box below. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.